We're a sailor now.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship. Could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
You weeks. And not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Damn. It didn't give me the option to say goodbye.
Put them on.
Oh yeah.
Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
Yeah. Oh, fast traveling through time now, I guess. We look like such a badass now. Holy shit. How many years passed? We look a lot older. Oh, or we're coming right out of the Animus. That too.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above?
He means above. Of course. Why didn't I think of that?
Can you hear me? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, read you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal.
It looks kind of staticky to me.
Just a heads up. There's no elevator access from here on out. You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way.
Alrighty. I can do that. Away we go. Jump across. No, we gotta go this way. Come on, Desmond. Keep up. Up. Okay, or this way. That works too, I guess.
Oh, that's hold still. That's a lovely view.
Holy fuck.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
Where am I going? Am I going this way? I hope so, because I just jumped. Where the fuck am I going? I see. Up the crane. Sweet Jesus. He's got some major balls on him, man. I don't think you could ever pay me enough to do this. Are you serious? Just, oh my god. Just, you know, just parkouring our way across fucking Manhattan. Can I look down? I'll see, the game won't even let me look down. I'd be too scared, I think. Man, I'm getting butterflies in my stomach from just climbing this. Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively paced.
Shut up, Sean.
There we go. Where am I going? Am I going up? Up? Through the tube? Up here, I guess? There's no general direction, eh? Just gotta figure it out best I can. Come on, up you go, Desmond. And around the post. Holy shit. Come on. That's not what I wanted. Oh my god, that is a long way down. Fuck me, dude. How are you? Oh my god, don't. Oh no, I don't. No. I'm getting nervous. Oh my god.
Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Should? Yep, that'd be.
Might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers. Joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
Mother of God, Sean. You're a dick. Oh, gotta go around. I see. Gotta line up perfectly with the opening, I guess. There we go. Oh, here we go. I don't like this.
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building.
Oh my god. Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
Now! Open your chute, now!
Jesus. Gotta guide myself in, I guess, eh? I'm guessing we're going for the helicopter pad. No. Bring it back. Bring it back. Come on, Desmond. I was pushing down because I thought that would slow us down. Well, we're here. Now what? There's our power source. This has been too easy, though. This is too easy.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter.
Yeah, you were totally gonna fuck me up there, bud. Crisscross. I like seeing what the achievement's for. Complete present. Skyscraper. Oh, nice.
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. Doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
Nice, good job.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Alright, well, we also have email to check, so... let's see about that. We read all these, we read all the email fixes. I think we read that one too. Sean is really on my nerves. You think with everyone thinks when the guy was up being such a douche, maybe thinks it's funny. Maybe it's how he deals with the stress, whatever it is, it's getting old real fast. We got enough to worry about, you know, end of the world and everything. You'd think he'd show a little restraint or maturity or something. Sorry, not like you need to hear me venting. You've got enough on your plate. Please don't say anything to him, though. William Miles. In case you haven't noticed, we're knee-deep in the shit here. I understand this might not be your idea of a good time. It isn't anyone's idea of a good time. Picking fights isn't going to get our work finished any faster, so I suggest you stick to the mission. The sooner we're through the door, the sooner we can get back to our lives, or in your case, the lack of one. Dad. Wow! William's not the most diplomatic man, I'll give you that, but he cares about you very much. When you were under during that whole bit with 16, he never left your side, even slept in the same room when we put down for the night. Anyway, don't mean to be a busybody, just didn't want you to stay sore with him. Not too sore, anyway. The man means well, even if he's got an odd way of showing it. New database. Just a quick heads up that I pushed in a new batch of entries focused on the Kenyan in order to ensure accuracy. I actually turned to a friend on the outside. Don't worry. He thinks it's for a presentation, so we're in no danger of being discovered. You'll find a new section under the database labeled Surprise, Surprise, Kenyan. It has information on their political and social structures as well as some notes about their material culture. Connor's Piece of Eden. Interesting. The sphere used by Connor during his spirit journey is clearly first civilization in origin. It appears to function as some sort of temporal calculator. It's essentially a crystal ball, but one that actually works. This can't be coincidental, which begs the question, are there others out there? Hello. What is this? 0000001 connected. It works. I should hardly be surprised electrical impulses move from one pathway to another. You call them networks. Our word for them was more akin to road. It is yet difficult to project a thought from one medium to another, and yet it works. It works. It works. It works. The fuck was that? Hatham's blades. I've been doing some digging on Hatham's blades. Still not 100% sure where they came from. My initial instinct was he started out as an assassin. I believe his father was one, in fact, but it appears he was a Templar from pretty early on. Maybe he took them from someone? It's happened before, and they're quite handy. I'm surprised more Templars haven't put them to use. Pretty easy to build a pair if you know what you're doing. What the fuck is this? I have found a way to better control the impulses, to formulate a thought and transmit it, to add a sense of structure, a sense of order. You fear the order. You're kind. The gentle hand tends the flock. It is a kindness, not a cruelty. I wonder, will you ever understand? Your enemies do in their own way, but they share your base heritage. Their concept is flawed. They are not worthy. You have all proved unworthy of our gifts. Is this fucking, like, Jesus Christ, like the aliens or whatever? Juno, looks like Juno's really taking a shine to you. I suggest you don't engage her. There isn't time to go down that rabbit hole. It's sure to prove a badger's den. Besides, this whole experience is, actually, that final door. Salvation, was it? But for us, who knows? Here we sit, working towards something we know next to nothing about, but it's our only chance, so there's that, I suppose. 01010. What? You should not meddle in affairs that do not concern you. Lol, somebody doesn't like me. All these Juno visits, and emails too, apparently, have got me thinking, what happened to Tinia and Minerva? They're the ones who invited us to this little apocalypse party, and now they've gone and buggered off. A little inconvenient, not to mention rude. I'll try and poke around later, see if there's not some sign of what happened to them. So it's Juno that's emailing us? Alrighty.
I know everyone thinks I'm being silly, but I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
We are being watched. By Juno. Or some version of her.
Do you think it's a recording? Or is she a ghost? Or something else? Is she talking to us the way Minerva talked to Ezio?
No clue. I mean, who knows what else they were working on down here? There's still so many rooms we don't have access to.
But do you think she's like literally down here, waiting somewhere? Still alive?
Still alive? That's mental. That means she'd be at least 75, 80,000 years old? Still powerful, yeah, but not that powerful.
They came down here looking for a way to survive. Maybe they found one.
Maybe they did. Oh god, I'm not going that way. I gotta find somewhere to plug in this thing, though. Time to go find a power socket. Whereabouts can we go? Can I go up here? Okay, there's nothing here. Alright. Fuck. I don't even know where I'm supposed to plug in this other artifact that we got. God damn it, Desmond. Maybe it's up here. Daddy. Daddy wasn't there. Oh yeah, this has definitely got to be it. Yep, this looks like about the right place.
In the beginning, when we thought we could be saved, we sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process.
Automate what process?
Metal might finish what flesh could not.
Huh. Alright, so... That's cool, Minerva. Or no, that wasn't Minerva, that was Juno. Still doesn't tell me about, where I'd put this little power supply, doohickey.
Son, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand, I've never been very good at this. Never mind that we live rather extraordinary lives.
Yeah, I kinda liked my ordinary one.
You can't escape who you are, Desmond.
So I've noticed.
Look, it's silly for us to go back and forth like this. I admit, I did a shitty job raising you. I apologize, I'm sorry. But it's important you understand it didn't come from a bad place. You're my son. I love you. I guess I was so busy trying to make sure nothing bad happened, I didn't consider the consequences. Truce.
I can't believe it's taken me so long to ask, but... how's Mom? She's not...
No. Your mother is fine. We decided it was safer if we split up for this job.
Always assuming the worst.
For good reason.
Can I at least say hi to her?
I'm sorry, it's too risky. Maybe when we're done.
Right. When we're done.
Where am I supposed to plug in this power supply? Give me a hint, damn it. Give me a hint, you stupid game. Maybe Sean knows.
Ah, Desmond, there you are. Can I ask a favor?
Maybe.
When this is all over, I'd like to try turning the dial back on the Animus. Like, all the way back. To the time of the first civilization.
You think it would work?
There was no real loss of fidelity when you visited Altair. Then again, that was about 1,000 years ago, and I'm looking at going back at least 70,000 more.
Sure, I'd be up for it. It'd be interesting to see what things were like back then.
Excellent. I think it would prove most enlightening. So this is how it started.
What are you up to?
Just brushing up on my American history. I say history. They certainly teach you strange things in the States.
Like what?
This is true.
Well, for all the talk of this being a revolutionary war, it was a civil one. Well, not that kind of civil. I mean, there was no America versus Britain. It was Brit on Brit action. And you can clearly see how the whole thing got started. One war gave birth to the other.
You mean the 7 Years' War?
Exactly. Seems the Crown overspent in its attempt to keep the French out. Wound up with a great deal of debt. Believing that the colonists should help to shoulder the burden, new taxes were created. It was a reasonable request, even if Parliament was rather, well, undiplomatic about it.
Well, it's not really fair to tax people for a war they didn't want any part of.
What? Didn't want any part of? Did you not notice George Washington with Edward Braddock? He was right there in the middle of it. So here you have the Crown spending who knows how much money to secure a place for the colonists to thrive, and then, when they ask for a little bit of help... Right, look, think of it this way. King George and the colonists, they all go out to dinner, right? And when the bill comes, George asks for them to kick in and pay their share. Fair enough. But keep in mind, he's been taking them out to dinner gratis for decades now. The colonists, oh no, they insist they only had a glass of water and a side salad. Never mind the table's full of half-eaten food and empty bottles of wine. Now, when the king points this out, what do the colonists do? Oh, they flip the table over and they storm out of the restaurant. Probably intending to return later and burn it down.
You left out the part where the king pointed a gun at the colonists and asked them to cover dinner for everyone in the restaurant.
Right, yeah, interesting take. If he pulled out a gun, and I'm not sure he did, it would only have been after the 100th failed attempt at getting them to pay their fair share.
But how do you define someone's fair share?
Oh, well, with a war, apparently. I
Wow.
wonder how many other places like this exist.
There are dozens of them, all over the world.
And somehow no one's ever found one before us.
I don't think that's true.
Oh?
When I was at Abstergo, Vidic talked about silencing discoveries made by non-Templars. And I'm sure Abstergo has dug up plenty.
The things they must know.
Regretting throwing in with us?
No. Just looking forward to when we can finally trounce those bastards so I can dive into their archives. Oh, I think I found a lead on another power source.
Nice. I don't even know where this one goes yet, though. Whoa, dude. Calm down. Do you think I have to put it in up there? How do I get up there? Can I get up there? Oh, damn. I don't know if I can get up there. That looks like a pretty good spot for the power supply, though. I mean, Juno is hanging out up there. Fuck. I did this last time. Alright, up we go. Somewhat. How am I to get up there? Can I climb these things? Nope. How about this one? Nope. And this one. I think I see how I'm supposed to do it. I just can't. Ugh, fuck. Alrighty, let's try this again. There we go. Whoa. There we go. Up you go, Desmond. Up you go. There we go.
If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it.
What is that?
Already we could generate the fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world, we lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again we failed. A quarter, they asked.
Again, they failed.
Even this we could not do. A sixth, an eighth, a tenth, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
You just abandoned the planet? Jesus. Alright, it looks like we can plug in our artifact here.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
Oh damn, it's pretty epic. So it didn't quite open the temple. But that's alright. There's all this writing on the walls. What's in here? I don't see anything with the eagle vision. It's still called eagle vision, right? Oh damn. Alrighty, time to jump back down, I guess. Let's go see what's behind this door.
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed?
This is fucking intense.
Here we learned the answer, and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000 more? Might we change the consensus and will the thread away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world.
Did it work?
But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse.
What did you do? Oh. I want to know what they did. I'm assuming this is probably just the path to take once we find the next artifact. I can only guess. Which I'm assuming I gotta play a little bit more. Get a little bit more further in Connor's story. Oh no. Sweet.
Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward. We could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves, and know what was to come. First we watched to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same. So we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking, and instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
Oh god. More riddles.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.